Good morning. I'm coming to you live from my office right here on the campus of TCC. And I am actually bringing you this message in hopes of alleviating stress on the part of many of you who are probably undergoing some degree of anxiety as we approach the end of the semester. There's roughly 4.5 weeks left in the semester. As if contending with a global pandemic hasn't been stressful enough, we are now experiencing, or it appears to be that we are in the midst of an outbreak of the flu here in Tallahassee, judging from the many emails that I've received from you and some of your classmates. In addition to maybe some of you dealing with your own health challenges, you've also been called upon to help with family who are also struggling with illnesses or struggling in other ways. So long story short, this has been a long semester. And as the title of this message is going to say, life has happened. So in response to the myriad of emails that I've received, where the level of stressing and anxiety, you can feel it jumping out of the screen in the messages as I'm reading them that you have sent me, I've decided to take the following steps, exercising my right to amend the syllabus as needed. So with that being said, let me go ahead and launch screen share. I want to bring to your attention some modifications that I have made on a couple of the assignments that we have already completed or that were already on the schedule or calendar to have been completed by now, and to also point out what some of the upcoming responsibilities are that you have left in what is the remainder of the semester. I want to take you to the assignments page of the class. I'm going to click on the assignments link. And for the record, this is in student view. So the interface that I'm showing you ought to look the same on your end as it does on the screen currently. Then I click on assignments. And I want to just point out to you a couple of things. The research context essay that was to accompany the podcast that you guys are hopefully starting to work on now. Those essays were due this past Sunday, October 31st. I am still making my way through grading them. It is my hope to have them completed. My review of them and my evaluation and grading of them is my hope that they are completed by this Friday. So again, I'm working my way through grading those. And it's taking me a while because I like to make comments on each and everybody's work and assignment, because I think the feedback you get from that, hopefully you find beneficial and useful. Well, some of you, for whatever reason, for various reasons, may not have made last Sunday's deadline to turn the essay in. So what I've done, and I've done this for also the annotated bibliography that you were supposed to also turn in, is I've extended the deadline to next Friday, which is November the 19th. So some of you in the feedback that you will get from me might encourage you to do a resubmittal. The edits, based on what I have seen so far of the papers that I have graded, the edits that I'm suggesting you make for a better grade are going to be relatively minor. And so those edits can be made by the time this due date is done. So I'm asking that if you didn't turn one in originally, or if you were asked to turn in a resubmission for a higher grade, all of those additions, all of those versions, all of those drafts will be due on Friday, November 19th. Along with the annotated bibliography, okay? So hopefully that will alleviate some stress for some of you. Upcoming assignments whose due dates did not change are those assignments that are, that for dates that haven't reached us yet. For example, you've got a discussion board due this Friday night, that due date's not changing. You've got a discussion board due next Sunday night. Again, that due date is not changing. Now, you may notice here's something called podcast production plan. This is due for November 21st. Again, that due date's not changing, but I want to just point out to you what exactly this is. If you click on the download icon here for the podcast production plan handout, what will appear is this PDF document that unfortunately is not the PDF version that allows you to type directly into the document. So this will have to be something that you will have to print up, download and print up, and then upload for resubmission through Canvas. But what this is, pardon me, what this is a plan that will hopefully have you think through how you actually want your completed podcast to sound. What your focus question is going to be. Is there going to be a narrator? Will you interview anybody, or have you interviewed anybody? And if so, who? Using which questions? Will your podcast include storytelling? So again, working your way through this document will help for you, I think, bring into focus how you want your actual final podcast to sound, okay? That is a plan that I would like for you to turn in by next Sunday, the 21st. Going back to the assignments. Now, this is the part that I really think is going to excite a lot of you. And that is the fact that past due tests and past due quizzes. So unit tests 1 and 2 and reading chapter quizzes 16 through 25. If for whatever reason, at whatever point in the semester, you missed any of these assignments, you now have through the Tuesday before Thanksgiving break to get those done, no questions asked. You don't need to send me an email. You don't need to, give me a doctor's note explaining why you missed these assignments before, or why you didn't get them done by their original due dates. I don't need to hear any of that. Consider this a blanket amnesty that I'm applying to everybody equally, especially if you're missing any or a number of any of these assignments, okay? Tuesday before Thanksgiving is November 23rd. So long as you have these items completed by Tuesday, November 23rd, no questions asked, it will be counted. You won't be penalized. No late points will be deducted. The only 2 items left after the quizzes and the first unit 2 exams are the final podcasts that you're going to be producing. I will be completing another one of these videos to show you how you're going to actually submit that through Canvas, as well as your 3rd and final unit exam, which won't be due until December 9th, okay? And it will all be multiple choice, and it will cover chapters 26 through 32, content in those 7 chapters, 26 through 32. So I am hoping that by extending these deadlines and giving you an opportunity to make work up that you may have missed at any point in the semester from an earlier part of the semester, that this will alleviate some of the stress some of you may be feeling due to the extraordinary events that have happened over the course of these last few weeks of our semester. So again, let's finish strong. And as always, don't hesitate to reach out to me via email if you have questions or concerns, or to call me at 850-888-2146. That's all I have. Have a great day, and let's finish the semester strong. Bye-bye.